Is it on? Mic check 1 2 1 2. It's your boy Hank McCoy. What's going on, everybody out there? I'm back hitting you guys with the news this time. Hope you enjoy it. Let's get into it. Yes, sir. Yeah, I hope you like that intro. If you don't, I'll make another one anyways. But that's my first intro. Yeah, that's it, yo. So hopefully you like that. And hopefully I don't get any strikes, copyright content, whatever, whatever. But let's get into it. Let's get into this first main topic. It has to deal with the rooms being legalized in Oregon. Yes, psychedelic mushrooms legalized in Oregon. Let's take a look.
Oregon has become the first state to issue a license for a magic mushroom therapy treatment center. In 2020, the state was the first to legalize hallucinogen known as psilocybin for personal use for adults 21 and older. Studies have shown shrooms are successful in treating a variety of health issues like severe depression, post-traumatic stress disorder, and anxiety. Angela, this is such an interesting concept. Explain how this is going to work and who might be using these centers.
The Oregon Psilocybin Services Act created the first regulated framework for psilocybin services in the nation. And it establishes 4 license types, which are all regulated by the Oregon Health Authority. First, licensed manufacturers will cultivate or process psilocybin products. Licensed laboratories will test the psilocybin products for potency and to ensure the appropriate species is used. And then those products will be transferred to licensed service centers. Licensed service centers are the only place, the only location where clients can actually purchase or consume psilocybin products. And they have to stay for a minimal duration of time at a licensed service center under the supervision of a licensed facilitator who's there to support them throughout 3 different parts of psilocybin services, which includes preparation, the administration session, and then follow-up integration.
And I wonder if there are any risks or harms associated with taking a magic mushroom.
The risks are still somewhat unknown. Some risks or effects include mild headache, fatigue, nausea, perceptual issues, elevated heart rate, increased blood pressure.
I'm interested to know a bit more about the stigma around using magic mushrooms, because we know that stigma still exists for things like marijuana here in the U.S., even though it's been legalized in more than 20 states. Are there any challenges when it comes to using psilocybin in this way and getting people to subscribe to this?
Well, I would say that I'm sure that there's a lot of bias and stigma against psilocybin, as this is the first, legalized regulatory framework that's been established and has already begun licensing. I do think that there's a lot of education, and if people are interested, they can go to our website and visit the scientific literature review that's been posted, as well as cultural and anthropological information. It's really important that we provide education. This is only for clients 21 years of age or older. There are certain prohibitions for certain clients in accessing services, and all of the licensed facilitators have to be trained through specific psilocybin facilitator training programs. But there are a number of challenges working with a Schedule One substance. If businesses want to be licensed, there can be challenges with insurance, banking, tax filing, and just other general challenges related to being a business.
Push back in any way on this because it is still illegal under federal law.
Part of the provision of the Oregon Psilocybin Services Act required that the Oregon Psilocybin Advisory Board attempt to meet with the U.S. Attorney for Oregon. And so, that letter has been sent. And I think that, we will continue to work with our federal partners if there are questions or concerns.
So there you go. All right. All right. So yeah, uh, I guess it's legalized over there, which is insane. It's cool. I guess in a way it's all right. You know what I'm saying? In a way, there's a couple things that I don't like about it. One thing is I don't like how they're trying to group it with marijuana. I'm a marijuana enthusiast, so um, you know, I've already tried mushrooms before on numerous occasions as a young youth. Um, we've done mushrooms before, all right, and I could tell you I've had pretty much good experiences with them. I've heard people have bad experiences with mushrooms or whatever, having bad trips or whatever, and doing crazy things, violent, whatever. I don't know. I've never experienced that. I've always had, a crazy kind of high, I guess you can say, relaxing. I guess laughing a lot. It's uncontrollable laughter. I've never really seen anything. I guess like I've never seen any green little green men or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? But some like weird stuff like echoes and trails or whatever they say. I've seen that, but I don't know if that particular drug should be legalized or not. Um, I'm not for it or against it. I guess you could say undecided. Um, simply because just this isn't like marijuana. You know what I'm saying? Like I was saying before, I had a problem with them trying to group that in. Like with marijuana, you don't see stuff that isn't there when you're after you smoke a joint or something. Um, if you do like a- an eighth of mushrooms, you know, depending upon how strong they are, you might see something. You might see something that isn't there, and that could be confusing. Or hear something that you didn't hear or whatever, and then that gets into you know gun owners and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So you got gun owners full to their brims with mushrooms. What's gonna happen? I don't know, but I don't know. Just the first thing that came to mind, if they legalized it in the country, um, would be something like this. Although I do like mushrooms or whatever, I imagine it would be something like this with people running around if they made it legal. Like imagine this driving down the street. Okay, so yeah, that was Lil Boosie right there, Officer Mushrooms, and we all seen what happened to him. He was driving around crazy, had his pants at his ankles, running around. I think he got pulled over that day too. I don't know, and I don't know how he even got out of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, dudes just get out or whatever. But I don't know. I can see millions of dudes doing this. You know what I'm saying? And then what's the laws gonna be like? I don't even know what the laws are now with mushrooms. I know that they're not legal, but I don't know if you really get in trouble if you get caught with some. I don't know. But moving on, let's go to this next story that we got. I've been hearing people say Joe Biden's obviously way too old. He's like a Alzheimer's dementia patient, I would presume, like just by watching him and hearing what he talks about. And it's like, yo, this is the guy that's leading the country. All the countries are looking at us like, yo, this is their leader. Like, they can't be more weaker or whatever. But some other interesting facts about him that I didn't even know that I came across while surfing the net. Uh, this guy's a he's 80 years old and he's an old creep. Like he's creepy. He's touchy feely with everybody's wives and everybody's daughters and stuff like that. And that's kind of weird. This is a president. It's kind of weird, and everybody's just kind of like turning a blind eye to it because he's the president and he's like 80-year-old grandfather or whatever. But should an 80-year-old grandfather be touching on people's wives and children like that? Like, I don't know. Is that okay? Like in my society that I live in, because obviously, you know, it, I might not be living in a normal society nowadays. Nowadays is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you say the wrong thing and you're persecuted. You know, but I don't think it's okay for anyone to just be walking around touching people's wives and daughters and stuff like that. That's crazy, man. Imagine that somebody just walked up and just put their arms around your girl or whatever, your wife or whatever, started smelling her hair or whatever from behind too. You know what I'm saying? So he probably got a little, got a little chubby with him or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Got a little pocket rocket or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Off of that, you know what I mean? Getting a little quick cheap feels. That's fucking weird, man. I don't know, but let's check this shit out, man. Let's just check it out.
There are hugs where you just throw up your arms and go for it, and then there are hugs that keep going and going and going. Joe Biden wouldn't let Hillary go as they met on the tarmac at Scranton Airport. About 4 seconds into the hug, they semi-disengage. Nothing to see here, right? Wrong, because the vice president wouldn't unhand Hillary for almost 16 seconds.
Notice how many times she tries to tap out. She lets it go, he does not. She tap out. Nope, she's just, no, he's still holding on. Okay, second tap out. For God's sake, Joe, you gotta let go.
This latest awkward hug would not have been microanalyzed if it hadn't been for all the other overly handy Biden moments. Critics collect them. Times when he gently rearranges a young girl's hair and whispers in her ear, then rearranges some more. There's nothing pervy here. The VP knows he's on camera at these swearing-in ceremonies, and the parents are right there as he leans in for a kiss. The VP is known as a close talker. He even does it to the president. Perhaps his most famous hands-on moment came when he put his hands on the wife of Defense Secretary Ash Carter.
I've got a lot of thanks to give out.
That yo yo. Sorry about that. Oh man, it's that fire. Jeez, man. Oh, like that was freaking creepy, man. Like, what the hell's going on with society? Like, yo, if that dude ever put his hands on my wife, I'm dropping him, yo. I'll take all the charges. I'll do whatever. I think it's like 15, 20 years or something for a citizen, senior citizen. Yeah, I'd have to do that, man. Like, you can't just be walking around touching people's wives and daughters too, man. Like, you're ultra crossing the line, dog. Like, can't you just lust over my wife from afar or something in your head or whatever? Like I don't know, man. That shit's ridiculous, man. Like, what is this country coming to? And who the hell's gonna be the president next? I'm hearing that it's kind of neck and neck right now with people talking about Trump. You know what I'm saying? Like at this point, like I don't know. Is he such a bad option? I don't know. I don't know. Let me know. But yeah, let's get into this next segment. The next segment is definitely one of my favorite segments because, and it's probably going to be a favorite segment of the rest of you guys, you viewers, and that's the McCoy Sports Network. Okay, so I tried to drop an ad for this before, and because I used some music um, that I didn't have the rights to, they gave me the warning, the copyright warning. So I don't know what I'm gonna get now um, with the music that I use in this pre-recording or whatever, this first episode of Hank McCoy News. Um, but just to let everyone know, I made all of this music off of a cheap app. Um, so I don't know if I'm gonna they're gonna do something with the copyright or whatever. I hope they don't because it's real aggravating to have to go through that. I don't know if anyone out there, any of my subscribers who are also content creators have gone through that, but yeah, that's what I'm kind of going through that right now. So I'm kind of trying to watch it. But yeah, I'm rushing this news a little bit. Dinner time's gonna be soon, and I'm starving. So let's get to this Hank McCoy Sports Network.
Scotty, beam us up fast.
Oh man, whew, that gets me psyched up, huh? Huh? How about that? Huh? How about that bus in the beginning? That was pretty cool, huh? Huh? What do you think, huh? Yeah, but anyways, that right there, that's my intro or whatever that I'm using, that I created for the Hank McCoy Sports Network, uh, in which I give you updates on latest sports. Also, I drop classic content and also go into the extreme realms of sports. So yeah, that's pretty fun. Yeah. Usually when you hear extreme, it's people getting hurt and stuff like that. But anyways, let's get into this segment. The Mahomes and Burrow deals. Yes. Uh, I did some research on these. A couple, these are hot topics right now that everyone's talking about. Like literally just dropped off of ESPN just hours ago. Um, that's where I'm getting like a lot of my info and stuff like that. But yeah, subscribe ESPN.com. Hopefully, if I just drop them out like right there, that they won't say anything about me using any of their content. But anyways, the Mahomes Burrow deals. Okay, let's get to it. All right, so the Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes have restructured his agreement, giving him $210.6 million between 2023 and 2026. This will be the most money in NFL history over a 4-season span. That's ridiculous, man. Sheesh. Back in Cincinnati, Joe Burrow is the highest paid NFL player ever at $275 million, estimated $55 million a year. That's crazy, man. Like and he has $219 million guaranteed. So he doesn't even have to do anything. Like I said in the video, he could just fall back, chill, you know, play like a mediocre rest of his career, and he'll forever be able to take care of his family, friends, whoever he decides he wants to give all his money to. But yeah, that's insanity. But yeah, let me cut this short. I gotta go. I'm gonna go eat. The next episode will be much better, hopefully, a little bit more clearer. This is really just a trial run, and I want to see what YouTube's gonna do with it. Um, I did put time and effort into this, so uh, please like, share, subscribe. Uh, you know, if you are able to leave a comment, leave a comment, and yeah, hope you enjoy. Peace. Although I do my own editing and chopping, some of the videos I don't own the rights to. So, to cover my ass, I have to put this up. Have a nice day.